Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Dgray and we are standing in the middle of our magnificent steel factory, or steel item factory, and I'm extremely pleased about this. As we saw at the end of last episode, we just got it up and running, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. So this episode will continue towards getting our rails and all the other items we need in our robotic mall up and running. And one of the things we are lacking quite a bit at the moment is stone. This one simply can't keep up. One of the reasons why is that this is taking quite a bit of items. So what I want to do this episode is just expand down and grab a bit more stone down here for the start, and then look at the rest of the things we need in here, since we have all the steel items now. So first things first, let's just expand our rail network a little bit. And one of the reasons I want stone as well is that since this is running out of iron extremely fast, we are almost not producing any rails up here anymore. And if we want our rails here, that will be a huge issue, since then we can expand the network. So to circumvent this, let's just expand down these a few times. And let's see how far down we have to go to hit stone. Seems just about here. Seems we'll also need to get down some more radars. Wonder if we have any in storage. Kind of hope we do, so we can expand our little area. And if not, we'll just kind of craft one. I don't know, I can't see it right now, but it is there. So let's hope that we have a radar in storage. And we don't, so we have to craft one. Luckily, we just need a bit of copper, it seems. We might be able to do it. So let's just request or grab some copper and iron before moving on. Mega something. Right there. So we just need the ingots, it seems, and maybe a bit of what it's called. Copper. Let's go and get that and then travel down this line to another area. So let's see. We have some over here. So can you just go to right here for now? Then we can get iron and steel. Iron or copper it's called. And then we can travel down to the stone patches below. So just wait here for a second. Let me grab a small amount of iron. Let's just run in here and grab some. Some iron. We just need a bit of copper then. There we are. And then we should be able to craft a few radars. It doesn't matter that it'll take a little while, because we need to travel down here anyway. So train, come with me. Just right here, please. And then we'll set up our little outpost for stone. And it is at about that time that we do it. So we can import stone into this area. Or crush stone even. So we can start to make rails in this little setup. So here comes our robots. We can add this to the network and it should get placed down. And let's see here. This is almost built. Let's just remove this little train that's going to be in the way. And why didn't the radar get placed? Is it just a bit... Oh, we do have radars. Might just not have gotten to storage yet. Might have to travel all the way back to base to travel all the way down here. I'm guessing that is the reason. But oh well, let's just do this by ourselves. There we go. So that will give us all the space we need, and for some reason we keep hitting these with our tracks, which is quite hilarious. So now we just need to do a little turnaround, and that's gonna hit this one as well. It must be cursed or something. That's the only explanation I can get why this is happening. And how many rails do we have? We should have enough to do an entire one here. And luckily, I made a blueprint that can just be pasted on top of this and place an entire circle around here. So as soon as this is placed, we'll be able to do, what's it called, our little setup here. Let's just get some stations in. And we could do the stations over here so they don't interfere with the stone patch. Or we could do them... I kind of wanted it here, but that's gonna annoy us a bit. The same down here. So what if we just do... Can do one over here and just take him below. Or one right up here. Right here shouldn't annoy anyone. Please place that. Let's get an output one down. Train output. Right there. And that's gonna output the stone as soon as everything is delivered. And let's place down our little farming area. And I think it'll be easiest to get out if we go down. Or up. Let's go down. Let's see how far out can we place them. So what if we say... Or just right here. Now, right here we'll be able to get most of them, I think. And that is quite a bit it will take. We'll just have to fix this small amount here to there. And then we can take these two out. And that should give us quite a bit of this little stone patch. And we can always connect it up to the stone patch down here that now has something on top of it. So let's make a 4-lane balancer right here, because that's probably where the stone is going to come up. So just do that. You can go in, up that way. And these should get delivered as well. Oh, we're missing those. Steel is starting to be a real problem in our base. But this is getting built. Seems we have enough rails for that. So we should be able to just drag these up now. And did we ever save some? I don't think we did. Let's just do this. Please come this way. I'll just turn you a bit. And go this way with you. There we are. Connect all of this up. Now that is connected up, I'll just disconnect it down here for now until we're ready to connect it up to the train station. So now this is starting to lack in power. So I know one of you suggested that we should do a, what's it called? A better setup for this. Oh, we are lacking a bit of power or a bit of coal going down here. So this might be a candidate for upgrading these. Or just taking one going over here. Because we're definitely not getting enough in. So what if we just take some around back? Going over this way. Let's just do those two for now. A nice and easy fix for at least a bit more coal. And then we can turn these because they are full. Can't do it from here, unfortunately. But this will give us at least 2 more inputs here. And we could just drag 1 more over here. So what if we just do this? Disconnect you, place that down, and do it just a quick and dirty like this. Then we almost have what we need. Let's just do that. That's gonna give it at least some in case we can't supply enough. Or we could do this. No, let's do that. I'll be fine for now, at least until we get all of this hooked up. Here comes the stone. And we'll probably lack some power again in just a minute. But there'll be more stone for our setup. And train should come and pick this up as soon as it's ready. But look how beautiful that is. So as soon as we're above 2K, a train will come pick up some stone. And that is exactly what we want. So that's more stone for our setup. What is the next thing? Then we should have most things for rails. We'll have to add what's called a wood beam production somewhere in our cell. But for now, we'll just take it from the old one and get that into our production. Let's see, do we have any rails left? A small amount. So here is some fuel. Please go up to right here. And then we'll just leave this be, producing a bit of stone for us. And go. There we are in the bullet train. And let's add crushed stone to the setup. It'll probably take a while before it gets here. We have more than enough room in these, so we can just add crushed stone -1000. That'll always keep filling up. So hopefully that will just run by itself. What is the next thing we need? We need a ton of the steel items. So let's add the steel we need for, let's see, right here. We'll need steel plates and steel pipe. So we do the same as we did right here. So let's see, steel plates, -1000, should get requested right away. And then steel here, -1000. And we can do the beam as well while we're at it. I don't know if it's needed yet, but then we have some in storage. So some of this should be delivered very, very soon. And then we have gravel, iron ingots. We still need wood beams in, but we don't have any yet. But we can just set it up so we know we'll get it. Let's just do it over here. And since I've turned off what's called the error messages, we can just keep these on for the future. Let's see. Let's do 1000 of each. And this will just be filled up as soon as we have it in the network. And the one thing we needed here, wooden beams. -1000. So that will request quite a few items to this stop. And let's see, that means we have all for the rails. We don't have all for this, but that can wait a bit. We'll need some copper things. And we'll need to make these. And that just means we need heavy copper cable. Let's see, heavy copper cable we have back at the main base. So we might just add that to the network for now. So we can get these up and running. So let's see here. Heavy copper cables, they are added. So we should be able to set up a lot of the things down here now, so we can get it crafted. So let's see here. We have the chests, we have the inserters. We probably need to get the tier 1 inserter as well. Might be needed somewhere. And by tier 1 I mean this one. So it'll get crafted as soon as we have all the things that's needed. And we had most of the things that was needed, so that's good. And then right here we can do the pipe, this one and that one. And we'll have to request in the steel cable as well. We should be lacking that, or also just grab it from the main base. And we don't want that anymore. So can you please deconstruct over here? Stop that one, that one, that one, that one. Here and here. Oh, is that a thing we forgot? No, we did make steel gears down there. So let's remove these as well. This should be added some other way now. Same with you. And these are fine. Because then we'll save some steel here in the main base. Hopefully. So now we're producing these down here. Same with that. And the next thing we should request to this area is pretty much more of the steel items. And we have beams. What else did we need? Maybe we had gears as well. We probably needed to get flown in or transported in. So let's see here. That can wait. These can wait. These we can pretty much make soon. We just kind of need to make the electric motor somewhere. And here we just need the logic controller. Should be easy enough. Might tax the system quite a bit, but that is fine. What about solar panels? Oh, we have everything we need for solar panels in the system. So let's request those so we can craft them. So we need to get carbon in. I don't think we have that yet. Just request some carbon, please. Where's it at? -1000. And let's start to make some solar cells. I think it's about time we upgrade our power production. We need small steel chassis as well. Hopefully that will get requested at some point. And what else do we need? The rest should get done. Is it because all the trains are doing things at the moment? Yeah, it seems all our trains are busy, except our 2 fluid ones that are doing other things at the moment. So it might soon be time to add more trains to the network as well. But let's see. At least now we have these being made. We should be able to... Is this requesting down here yet? Oh, supplying. It will very, very soon. So cross zones should also be added to the network in just a little bit. This is probably going to go grab all the things we need. Do we have plates yet? Nope. We still need the glass one. Let's add that one. Glass sheets is what I was saying. And there we are. -1000 glass sheets. And do we have all for the solar panels then? We have steel plate, we have glass sheets, we have carbon, and we have small steel chassis. And I know I can make accumulators as well, but that's a bit further into the future. So what I'm thinking of doing is making a steam, what's it called, the battery. I think that should be good enough for the night time. Maybe. We will see. So here comes all the items in. Let's just set up the rail ones. All our rail items we'll need. Let's start from an end and just go over. we have them all in our little network. Or electric ones, as soon as that one is done, we can do that. And fluid. So that is all our, what's called, train things. Then we also need to grab some pumps. Offshore pumps and normal pumps will also be good. And what else should we start crafting here? These are quite expensive still, but they will be needed very soon. And I don't think we're making iron chests yet. I think that's what we're using everywhere, isn't it? Except here we are using iron chests, so that is fine. So let's grab those. Iron chest. And we should probably start to get better belts as well. To be able to transport things out a bit faster. Oh, and we can actually complete the skip crafting the first one. That is very nice. So we'll just let this go for now and add more to it later. Let's spend a bit of resources, or quite a bit of resources. And don't we have any thing, all the robots just being used at the moment? Yeah, all our logic box is being used. More has been put into the system by our old automatic input system. So that's another fully automatic thing going on. And I can see we have a ton of things we shouldn't be using from up here. You should go away. Away with you. What else do we have that's supplying that shouldn't supply at the moment? Do you guys see any other chests? I don't think I see anything else supplying, because I really don't want it to. Oh yeah, and we definitely need to set these up very, very soon. You can go away. So can the pipes. So can all of this can go away pretty much. Away with you. You are not needed anymore. And then the rest is fine for now. Because we can fly in most things. And you can go away as well. So we soon have all of our old things gone. So we only supply through this. And that is the point I want to do. I don't want robots just flying it in from everywhere. I want this to be where it supplies it in. And that did take quite a bit of power. But oh well, we should be fine. So looking at this, that is going strong. We are supplying things everywhere at a nice steady pace. So what we should go for now that we have, oh, we should probably expand this one just a small amount, because we definitely want more than that for rails. And we definitely need to upgrade for this. Does this know it has to be a... It does. Perfect. Then this should go at a nice quick speed, and the rest are just filling up. So we have those in the system. So solar panels. Didn't we have all the things we needed? I think we did, so we should be able to set up solar panels right here. Then this one, I don't know if... More power and less space. That's quite good, but we can use this for now until we get... We pretty much only need advanced circuits. That shouldn't be too bad to get. And where is all our small steel frames? Are they not being supplied because we don't have enough in storage yet? That might be the case. And this only supplies when oh, it's above 2k before it starts to supply. That might actually be a bit of an issue. But we'll just wait until it fills up. We are not that hungry for this yet. So now all this is just working very nicely. So the next thing we should look for is pretty much setting up the rest we need to get these automated. And it seems the last thing we need for these at least seems to be the logic controller and a ton of copper items. So let's just add those in here so we can see what we miss. That's always a good way to figure out what we should get. And I should have a blueprint for it, a whole row. I do. So please do that. That went extremely quick. Oh, and I forgot to hook up all of these. So let's see, you are working. You're working now. Now. There. So that should be all of these working. We should be able to remove them from in here now. Where is our chest? Down here. You can go away and you can go away. And steel chest or iron chest go away as well. And pretty much all of this can stop as well. But since we're out of iron, it's not really an issue. Since no iron is flowing in. We're down to 35k. That can't supply anything at all. These are still being used for something. So mostly this. But that is almost fixed. So all we need to do is pretty much add this one together with copper wire. And right now we're producing them right here. And we have, oh, they stack quite high. How high do they stack? We are right next to it. I actually didn't think they were stacking this high. Oh, that's train. I almost had a heart attack. Oh, they're stacking 200. That might actually be a bit of an issue. Because they are taking up quite a bit of resources. Oh well. We are going to make a factory stage, so let's just buffer 300k of these. What's the worst that can happen? Oh god. As one of you said a few episodes ago, you can't overproduce or overkill when producing things in Industrial Revolution. And I do tend to agree to a certain point. So let's make, what's it called? The logic controller, and to do that we need to make copper cables, and to do that we should probably make an entire copper cell, an entire bronze cell, and we're not making bronze yet, and we probably should set bronze production up. If bronze is bronze even needed for anything? It's probably needed for some kind of science, I'm guessing, so I'll need to make it anyway because of that. Do we have any science you need it for, or something important in that regard? Those are not needed for anything cool. That is not needed. Let's just check our science, because if that is not needed, then we can actually skip the entire bronze stage. So no, bronze tubes. So they are needed. So we can't go around bronze. So if we make 2 more cells here, making a bronze, I think we'll do a bronze cell and a copper cell next episode. I don't think that'll be a bad plan. Then we'll get all of that up and running as well. And have a beautiful setup like this. I'll just add in what we need here, and for now it's pretty much just... Can we do it with this one? There we go. And then we just need a bit of landfill down here. So let's just fill that in for now. Come on, little robots, we should have a ton stored, so you should be able to do this quite easily. There we go. So I think this is a somewhat decent place to stop. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We got a ton done. A lot of our mall is now working as it should. Just producing all the rails we need at a nice steady pace. We'll probably have to increase this in the future, but we will look at that at a later time. For now, we are pretty much producing what we need. So again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you will like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And yeah, then I will see you next episode. Bye guys.